Oh hey,
कपकेक्स।
आज चिल्ड्रंस डे है ना?
ओह नो, इसको निकालते निकालते तो कुर्ता फेड हो जाएगा।
नहीं होगा।
ट्राई नया हेनको स्टेन केयर विद बायो स्टेन पावर एंड केयर एंजाइम्स। ये जिद्दी से जिद्दी दाग को भी निकाले और केयर एंजाइम्स कलर को फेड होने से बचाए।
जितनी केयरिंग आप, उतना ही केयरिंग है नया हेनको स्टेन केयर। सिर्फ वॉश नहीं, केयर।
Meghalaya Police will conduct a massive recruitment of 3,100 police personnel to be held in 5 different recruitment centers across the state. We should be advertising in a day or two for around 3,100 police posts, said Inspector General of Police, IGP, FG Kharshing, who is also the chairman of Recruitment Board, during a press briefing at police headquarters here on Wednesday. This time, the department wants to reach out to the people in a better way. So, we will be having our recruitment in 5 different centers of the state, the IGP said. Giving a breakup of the posts, he said, 76 UB, unarmed branch, sub-inspectors, 1,255 posts including UB constables, firemen, driver firemen, firemen mechanics, MPRO, and Signal Operator Battalion.
The Meghalaya Police. We have around 2,968 posts advertised so far in various categories. For the sub-inspector, as I mentioned yesterday, sub-inspector there are 76 vacancies, and the unarmed branch constable category, we have 1,255 posts. For the post of armed branch constable, we have 1,637 posts. This is for the candidates. This is for the general information of the candidates. Candidates can apply for, there are a total of 9 different posts in these 3 categories. Candidates can apply for all 9 posts depending on your qualification, and there is no bar for anyone to apply for any of the posts as long as you are eligible, the age and the qualifications. For the sub-inspector, the qualification level is graduate, and for the UB constable, it is class 12 pass, and for the AB category, it is class 9 pass. So, for example, if you are graduate and you enter your names and your details, so all the 9 categories will be open for you to apply. So, as in the last recruitment, we saw many people applying for almost all the posts. So similarly, we are having this. There's a new change in our new advertisement in this new recruitment system that we have brought in. Earlier, if for example in the UB category, UB constable category, there are around 6 posts. There is unarmed branch constable, fireman, driver fireman, fireman, MPRO operator, and signal battalion signal operator. So earlier, what you have to do, all of them have to do the PET, and then they qualify for the written. This time, we have taken the decision that if you apply for the UB category, you will do only one PET exam, regardless of how many posts you have applied within the UB category. Likewise, if you apply for the AB category and multiple posts under the AB category, you need to do only one PET test for the AB category. And where all SPs and commanders will be requested to assist in facilitating the candidates, because we believe a large number of people from the rural areas will be applying for these posts, but unfortunately they may not have internet access or computer availability within their youth. So we are requesting all the SPs and all the commandants to assist these candidates whenever they are here. There will be a very transparent process, and every candidate will have to submit his biometrics, and all those data will be available with us. So, as in the last recruitment, we had one case of impersonation. Another person came, another person's and when he submitted his biometrics, it was found that this was a duplicate person. He was another person, and also criminal proceedings were taken up against him. So, likewise, I'm advising all the candidates that please avoid from any illegality with you, because criminal proceedings may be brought about. It has slightly increased. It has gone to 150 rupees per candidate. All candidates are requested to kindly ensure that you maintain a unique mobile number. Unique mobile number, as in this mobile number should be kept with you, should be utilized, because the process of application will be dependent on OTPs. So I'm requesting the candidates that please dedicate one mobile number for your application form, so all OTPs you can access all your OTPs, and all messages, all information will be forwarded to that particular number during working days. And for those candidates who would like to have any issues and all, we have an email number which will redress your problems. The email is police trg-meg@gov.in. I'll spell it out. POLICETRG-MEG@gov.in. Thank you. And we put in a lot of, we had a series of meetings and we had a series of discussions. We're trying to make this recruitment process more candidate friendly. So for the written exam, we are trying to reach out to all the candidates. So we will try to accommodate them in their own district headquarters. So they need not, all of them need not come to Shillong, or all of them need not come to Tura. If we have a sizable number of, for example, if we have a sizable number of candidates from Chaitya Hills, we will try to accommodate them either in Juai or both Juai and Kleria also. So they need not travel far for the written exam. Uh, and likewise, the written for the UB constable also, there will be only one written paper, and for the AB category also, there will be only one paper. So we've simplified so it lessens the stress on the candidates themselves. Uh, the age, the age we are counting from the 1st of January. For the inspectors, it is up to the age of 21 up to 27, and relaxation with the usual relaxation for ST and SE candidates. And for the other categories, for the UB and the AB categories, it is 18 to 21 years of age, with effect from 1st of January 2024, with the usual relaxation. This time we have increased to be more friendly towards the candidates, to be more accommodating to the candidates. We have increased our pet centers into 5 pet centers in various parts of the state, starting with Mavyong, which will cater to Khasi Hills and East Khasi Hills, and also to Rivoy. And then we have Sapsen, which will cater to in Juai, which is in the 3rd Battalion, which will cater to the Jaita Hills. Then we have Sopian in 4th MLP in Nongstoin, which will cater to the West Khasi Hills. And similarly, we have another center in the 2nd MLP Battalion, Goregari, which will cater to the western range of the Karo Hills. And then we have another center in the 5th MLP Battalion in Samanda, which will cater to the East Caro Hills, including a few who would like to come from North Caro Hills and also South Caro Hills, which the government has approved. We will to reduce the number of applicants to who will qualify for the written. It has been decided that uh, those who have qualified for PET, out of those who have qualified for PET, only 20 times the number of vacancies will be taken into consideration. For example, now if you are, for example, 76 sub-inspectors vacancy, so 20 times the number of 76 vacancies will qualify for the written. And subsequent, this is also for the other posts. So subsequently for the written, I mean after you qualify the written, then the written is the usual, which as per the CRP rules, for the sub-inspector it's 2 times the vacancies, and for other ranks, that is the UB category and the AB category, it is 1.5 the number. This time during the recruitment is that the medical, after you've completed your interview, those who have qualified for interview, and after you've completed your interview, you will, all candidates will have to undergo a medical test prior to receiving your appointment letter. Earlier, people are given the appointment letter and then subsequently sent to for medical tests. It is we've learned from the past that people who have given the appointment letter and sent for medical tests, sometimes some of them have failed medical tests. So it becomes a problem. It becomes a heartburn for the candidates themselves. So prior to issuing the appointment letters, we will be sending them for medical tests, and if they clear the medical tests, then they will be issued their appointment letters.
Friends from the media. There have been some questions raised earlier regarding the transparency of the recruitment process. We are committed to holding a fair and a transparent recruitment process, and we have certain checks in place which ensures that transparency is maintained. One of the first checks that we maintain is that during the recruitment, during the application process itself, we ask for certain documents that the candidate will be uploading during the application form, which will actually be cross-checked once they come for what we call the PMT, that is the physical measurement test. Initially, that will be cross-checked to ensure that the documents that they upload is actually, I mean, they bring the documents that they have uploaded for verification, and which ensures that, like what Sir has already mentioned, that there are no cases of impersonation. And then the person, actual candidate himself or herself, will be present for the PT or PMT test that will be conducted. Thereafter, the candidate will undergo a biometric test, his measurement test and the biometric test, wherein the candidate's biometrics will be taken, which will ensure that at a later stage that impersonation will become very difficult, because we will have been collecting all the biometrics of that concerned person. Thereafter, at every stage of the recruitment, like for instance in the PET, PMT, etc., in case of any rejections, like for instance there's a guideline, say somebody claims that okay, he has been rejected for maybe height or something like that. In case a person is being rejected, the reason why he or she is being rejected will clearly be mentioned. Like in case, and the measurement itself, starting from PMT, everything will be under CCTV, and it is subject to review in case of any such challenge regarding the disqualification of the candidates are concerned. At a later stage, once a person passes this PMT, that is measurement of height and etc., because there's a certain height which we have already mentioned in the eligibility criteria for the unreserved, and also for male and female category, there are different height standards that we have, minimum height standards that we have asked for. After they will go for something called the PET, wherein they will for male candidates they will undergo a 5 kilometer run. Female candidates will go for a 3 kilometer run. During the run, I mean when they do this running test, we will be supplying them, we will be giving them with a tamper-proof RFID devices, along with which will be mapped to the chest number. And during the running process, the entire process will be under CCTV footage and coverage. Thereafter, at each stage of running, the candidates will be made known as to what is the time that he or she has achieved during the running process. And this running timings for that particular day will be published every day after completion of the PET at the respective centers. And as such, each candidate will know exactly how much time he or she has taken for completing the race. Thereafter, like what our chairman has already mentioned, as far as the written test is concerned, we have said that we will be taking out of this the candidates, we will be taking 20 times the number of posts for the written test. So exactly because since all the running times were already given, the candidates themselves can calculate whether they fall within that qualifying group range or not. Because already times will be published, and since the number of posts are also published, so they know that whether they fall within that qualifying